Thank you, Mr. Cole. Ms. Boyda.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I was certainly hoping that General Keane would be able to be here as well. Let me just say thank you for your testimony so much, Mr. Korb. And I just will make some statements more for the record based on what I heard mainly from General Keane. As many of us, there was only so much that you could take until we in fact had to leave the room for a while. And so I think I am back and maybe can articulate some things that after so much of the frustration of having to listen to what we listened to. But let me just first say that the description of Iraq as if some way or another that it's a place that I might take the family for a vacation, things are going so well, those kinds of comments will in fact show up in the media and further divide this country instead of saying here's the reality of the problem and people, we have to come together and deal with the reality of this issue. Second of all, I hear over and over again, we have probably as much or more military in my district than anyone. And I hear over and over again that the Marines are at war, the Army's at war, and this country is at the mall. And the implication that it will take too much time for the President to come together and say that we are going to have what's the word I'm looking for? That he's signing a waiver, I'm sorry. That he's going to take, it will take too much time for him to sign this waiver is almost more than I can sit here and bear. This country has to come together, and to ask him to sign a waiver, I think is very much not only the right of this Congress, but it is our moral responsibility to do so. And finally, I would just like to share a story. When I was speaking back at home with one of a very right-wing conservative talk show hosts, and after, thank God, after we were off the air, I said something that I assumed he agreed with, and I just said, you know, I'm really worried about these guys and gals, but mainly guys that have gone, they've been redeployed now 3 and 4 times. He came back to me and said, you know what, they should have thought about that before they enlisted, before they signed up. He said, it's their fault. And I was so upset, I looked at him and I said, with all due restraint. And I said, no respect. It's not with all due respect, because quite honestly, I have no respect for that kind of an opinion. With all due restraint, and I got myself calmed down and left the room. But I am very disappointed. I would hope that General Keane would not say that. But I am very disappointed that where is he to get up and defend and take care of the men and women who have so honorably served our country? Where is he? And where is the rest of this military to say this is the right thing to do? Now, with all due respect, this country has to come together and first and foremost deal in the reality of the situation and find a way to come together and put these crazy partisan politics behind us and come up with a way forward. And maybe that's better, maybe that's where I should stop. And I will yield back my time.